In reality, fear disappears only when we are thinking correctly. Incorrect thinking can also lead us to conclude some sort of a fear in our hearts. Correct thinking and right understanding will help us become fearless. Today we're going to cover the chapter on death, withdrawal of the soul. So Lalaji Maharaj starts with a question. He asks, what was there in the beginning? And the answers also says, there was indescribable and indefinable darkness surrounded by darkness. Here we have to have some imagination. Why darkness? Because there were no suns and stars and planets. Who would give light at that time? So, the period before the creation came into being, there was utter darkness hidden behind darkness. It was all dark. And Lalaji also says, there was a stir. Because of this stir, the veil of darkness fell down and it took the shadow of wonder in its womb. Prior to the creation, Lalaji describes that there was darkness within darkness. So our sages, especially the Hindu sages, they described this moment of creation, including the moment, few moments before the creation, there was darkness. Symbolically, they represented this as Kali, also suggesting a feminine principle that was prevalent before the creation. What came into being, even Babuji Maharaj in his writing says, Purusha came into being at the moment of this first stir. God came into existence. But prior to that, it was only Prakriti that prevailed, the nature of which was all darkness. Our sages prepared a symbol to represent this time. Mahakal was born out of it, which was an embodiment of shadow and darkness in a circular form. It looked hither and thither and said, I am. The word I was created from that time onwards. It feared, and fear started from that time onward. Fear is created from the illusion of estrangement along with I-ness. When Babuji Maharaj, he discovers this fact, that let me find out the basis or the foundation upon which all the samskars are formed. So there has to be a one samskar that gives the foundation to the rest of it, leading us into what we are today. We all form one common sanskar amongst us. You, she, him, her, or whoever it be. We all share one common sanskar. That was the first one, that riddled with fear. So fear is the first sanskar. So when introductory sittings are given by our preceptors, the very first thing that is being removed to a large extent is this fear. Fearlessness so slowly develops in an abhyasi for a number of reasons. Number one is samskar of fear is being removed. Second one is your dependency on someone greater incrementally goes on in our lives. We become more and more dependent on the Lord. And this dependency removes this fearfulness. So, on one side, samskara is removed, second side, dependency is somehow solidified in our existence. Because of this, we become fearless. And where there is fearlessness, there is peace. Moment you become fearful, what happens? First thing you lose is peace of mind. You become restless. That's also one more explanation why soon after a first sitting one feels indescribable peacefulness within. So, fear is created from the illusion of estrangement along with I-ness. It then thought, there is none else except myself. Why do I fear unnecessarily? Fear disappeared. Fear vanishes by thinking, as it does even now. In reality, fear disappears only when we are thinking correctly. Incorrect thinking can also lead us to conclude some sort of a fear in our hearts. Correct thinking and right understanding will help us become fearless. It saw the original and desired that it should also expand like the original. The moment of creation was the moment of expansion. Brahma, when seen by Atman, the entity that is busy with movement and sees expansion of Brahman, gets mesmerized. So it felt I should also expand and imbibe those qualities. So this impression also persists in us even today. The mind that is thinking, and also at the same time the consciousness that is moving, would like to see that I should no longer be thinking but contemplating. I should no longer be moving around on one idea but expand on that very concept in all directions. It is the beginning of desire, which originated from that being. It began to grow in it. From then on, it was called Brahman. It united itself with darkness, the name of which is Maya, and which is its true form. Two forms, the size of a pea, came into being, one called Purusha, which had the first body form. The second was called Prakriti, which was already there. You see, Lalaji Maharaj says it was already there. Prakriti was already there in the form of veil of darkness, darkness hidden behind darkness. And the same is manifested now. It is called Pradhan. It had covered reality at first, and on that account, it got this name. When Purusha and Prakriti united, from that time onwards, offsprings were born to them in body form. He had enjoyed happiness while uniting with the Prakriti, and so there is arrangement of union of male and female in each and every species of creation. It thus started from that time.